Ladies and gentlemen, time for an unpleasant blind guy election Byte. There's a lot of confusion among people who have two brain cells to rub together over who to vote for in upcoming elections. One of the standards progressives try to make us use is what they call dog whistles. You know, words like apartment, Chicago, tree, earplug, orange, or pretty much anything else that they consider racist, which is pretty much any word at all. Well, there's an easier way. Let's start with a story released by the Associated Press on January the 8th, 2016, with the headline, Philadelphia Cop Shot in Islam's Name, where we hear from Philadelphia Police Captain James Clark.
Surveillance video shows a Philadelphia police officer ambushed while sitting in his marked cruiser. The officer, who was shot in the arm, then gets out of the cruiser and chases after the shooter and fires shots at him. Police say the suspect, who was also wounded, told them he was acting in the name of Islam and pledged allegiance to the Islamic State group.
The exact quote that he used, I follow Allah, I pledge my allegiance to the Islamic State, and that's why I did what I did.
Now let's hear what Philadelphia Mayor Jim Kenney has to say in a press conference concerning the shooting of Officer Jesse Hartnett in regard to Islamic terrorist Edward Archer.
In no way, shape, or form does anyone in this room believe that Islam or the teaching of Islam has anything to do with what you've seen on that screen. That is abhorrent, it's terrible, and it does not represent the religion in any way, shape, or form or any of its teachings. This is a criminal with a stolen gun who tried to kill one of our officers. Has nothing to do with being a Muslim or following the Islamic faith.
Now, after having heard Archer's statement via Captain Clark, it's pretty obvious what the truth is here. This isn't a dog whistle, this is a dog howl. A clear indication that politicians like Mr. Kenney are either brainwashed, brain dead, or paid off. It's a good guide who not to vote for. We all want leaders who are prepared to think for themselves and set aside ideology when it comes to protecting the people. If they're not ready to do that, they're brainwashed, and you shouldn't vote for them. As for the mentally disabled, I know you join me in believing that people with mental disabilities should be cared for with dignity and respect, but they shouldn't hold office. And it's not enough to just throw up our collective hands and say that corruption among politicians is just the way it's done. If someone is more interested in their pocket than they are in representing the people who have elected them, then elective office is the last place they need to be. The ideology of Islam does create people who beat their wives, who engage in female genital mutilation, who steal and murder, and at the same time tell us all they're part of a fluffy religion of peace. The truth can be found in articles like Why Islam Creates Monsters by Nikolai Sennels, and any politician that is not ready to embrace that truth is not ready to lead in the United States of America. I usually research my shows pretty thoroughly, but I didn't even look at what party Mr. Kenney belongs to because it doesn't matter. And it shouldn't matter to you which party these dog howlers belong to. Because if you elect them to office, and if you allow them to stay in office, they will continue to enable terror. Just listen for the dog howl, and you'll know who not to vote for. This has been an Unpleasant Blind Guy election Byte.